This is Maria from BMSReviewsBooks.com. Welcome to Aspects of a Reader. This is a very short mini discussion about the topics that affect readers and reviewers. Today I wanted to discuss where I find inspiration for my books, for the next book that I pick up to read. And I came up with a short list. It's kind of interesting just to stop and think about, where you find your inspiration and the places that you like to go. So the first place I would say that I am getting the bulk of my books from, or the bulk of my reading selections from, is NetGalley. NetGalley.com. You can go there, check them out. They also put out I believe it's twice yearly, Buzz Books publication by Publishers Lunch. And this has excerpts and summaries for all upcoming books, I believe, over the next 6 months. This is a fantastic resource for finding amazing reading material. I actually just love this publication, and I've grown to love it even more. So that's probably where I find most of my inspiration for what to read next. I used to write for a debut author / indie type of review site. And I was one of the reviewers, and I had a great editor who would send a lot of recommendations my way based on my preferences. So that was also a really great way to come in contact with material that I probably would not have found otherwise. High school reading lists. I've got high school kids. If you don't, find somebody who does and get a hold of those lists, because those lists, I will say that I found some of the best books that I have read in a long, long time on high school summer reading lists. So every spring when that list comes out, I'm the first one to grab it. And I will say that for the past several years, I will choose at least one, if not more, books from my kids' high school reading lists. Webinars, podcasts, people that I follow in various fields that I'm interested in, I will read their books. So if they're everybody has a book. Everybody puts a book out. I may not read all of them, but the ones that really pique my interest, I will go out of my way to get. And basically, lastly, is just really keeping my eyes and ears open. I think that, if you're somebody who is so passionate about reading and you love to read and you always have your nose in a book, you just kind of have a vibration, a frequency about you that is always looking for what's the next book, what's the next great book that, is coming out. And I'm actually at this point more open than ever to reading, both new, debut, and seasoned authors, and also indie authors. So I'm open to a wide variety of material, because what I found is great material can be found in any genre. You just have to be open to it. And if you're only going to read blockbuster authors, you're really, really missing out. And I actually, with the blockbuster authors, no disrespect, they're amazing, but a lot of their stories can be very formulaic. And I like to remain open to many different authors, because there is some fantastic talent out there. I only wish that I can write like some of the amazing authors that I have read, but I will be satisfied with just reading great material. And I also love that feeling of knowing that I picked a good one. Last thing, just the way I choose books is primarily through a gut instinct, which is pretty strong. And I think that a lot of us would agree that we have this. Maybe we don't talk about it, but when you're somebody who reads a lot, you've got a kind of a honed instinct about what's going to be good and what might not be. And that's not to say that I'm not wrong. I'm sure that I'm wrong a lot, but there's only so much time that I have, and I'm sure that I've missed a lot of great material, but I've also really feel good when, I pick a book on instinct and it turns out to be a winner for me. So that's it. I plan on recording these mini discussions about once a month. We'll see how it goes. And I will come back next time with a brand new topic. And if you're interested in commenting, I would love to hear what you think. And until next time, this is Maria from BMSReviewsBooks.com. I'll see you soon. Take care.